Stadium in Miami, Florida. Today, a battle out of the AFC. It's the LA Chargers and the Miami Dolphins. On the Rams sideline, you get a look at their head coach. This guy's playing one of those dreaded body clock games, making the long trip to the East Coast. Across the field, that's head coach Mike McDaniel on the Dolphins. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. All right, punter Thomas Morstead has the ball teed up. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt up in the booth. And here we go from South Beach. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. Leading them out, the #1 pick in the 2025 NFL Draft out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
The reason that Cam Ward went 1-1 in my estimation is he's one of those quarterbacks whose style of play just sets him apart. You just know it. He is a gunslinger. But looking for the balance of managing risks he takes, keeping those same fearless style of play right there in his pocket, that's going to be the challenge for him in his career.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Ward. Has his man, that's their rookie from Penn State. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Ward off the play fake. He has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They're going play action. Rolling out to his left. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 6-0 lead right away. Just like they drew it up in practice this week, partner, and the exact start they wanted to have in this game.
That's 100%. That's why you script and you go over these plays ahead of time. Can't you notice those amazing essays you wrote in Cal? That start to that paper was so important. It set the tone for the rest of it.
Matt Prater for the point after try. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Quicker on to send it away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. It's last season's Offensive Rookie of the Year at the helm, Brock. What a rookie season he had. Led his team to the conference title game for the first time since 1991. It's Jaden Daniels.
The biggest mistake he can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace of the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Bails out of the pocket quick. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's tackled for a short gain. So 4th down, and out heads the steady leg of Thomas Morstead to punt. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Dolphins and Cam Ward heading back out on offense. And he's been having the kind of start he prepared for all offseason. And it's good enough to be top 5 in passing yards league-wide. Cobbled together a yard there. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 24. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. That one's cut along the drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Hand off now to Judkins. So calling some on this game here, Brock. About 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Finds the in route complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
That's good for Dolphins. 1st down.
Wideouts getting involved in the ground game. Trying to use that space outside, but found a defender instead. So no gain on 1st down.
He was brought down by
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
It's a loss of a yard.
Let's go now.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
They'll go play action.
37-yard line.
He puts some power on. It's on target to Williams. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
Kyle Williams.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
And the Chargers 1st down.
Out of the gun, Daniels. That's brought in by Luke McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Let's go now.
At the
Keep it
Dolphins'
like this.
25-yard line.
Motioning right is Hopkins. Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. They're trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Crack roll 80.
They'll run, Jacobs. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 10-yard line.
Jacobs again. Broke through, and he barrels across for the touchdown. The Chargers start to fight back with their first points in this game. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Chargers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Chargers 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The Dolphins offense and Luther Burden getting set here for another go. And as they get started, we get to see some of the first-year players who've taken this league by storm and are leading our race for Offensive Rookie of the Year. And he's going to have about 2. It's 2nd down now.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Pressure coming. Here's Ward. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
65 catch.
From the gun, it's Ward. Complete beyond the marker. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
It's a gain of 28 yards. And the Dolphins 1st down.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. It's the Dolphins. With it, 1st and 10. New set of downs for him at the 30. On a deep one left. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins pull that in front further, 13-10.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Prater on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Now Prater on to send it away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And that's That's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Chargers getting their offense set for their second drive. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? This is a 3 and out to begin this game. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Play fake here. Daniels. Throw wheel in by Higbee. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They'll come up 1st and 10. Shotgun given out to Jacobs. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he'll get it up to the 44. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Chargers will have a first.
First down, Los Angeles.
Going run again with Jacobs. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Just shy of midfield. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. Our score, 14-0. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. So now here's 3rd and 5.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On the gun, it's Daniels. 8.
Let's go now. 18, come.
1st and 10 here. Ward. He's got Mecca and Buka. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. 1st and goal, Judkins. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Leading 10 yards now as they line up at 2nd and goal. It's another 4. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. A gain of 4 on the run, partner. They're going to be looking at 3rd and goal from the 5. Here's Ward. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Come on. Crack all 80.
To throw, Daniels. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Daniels. That's caught in stride by McCaffrey. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first.
Here we go. 70, get the wolf.
Daniels on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
1st down, Chargers.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Rolling left, buying some time. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Big Mason Graham engulfing that play.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Daniels off the play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. On the 44-yard line now, first and 10.
17 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Now Daniels to throw. Short pass brought in. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4. At the
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He sends this one to the end zone. And oh, he got it. Interception. Brian Branch has it. And the Dolphins will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
About 4 yards on that carry. It's going to be second down for him. They're just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground game, looks like. And he doesn't get much there on Big Field in Cleveland. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. Matt Prater ready to get this one going. And off we go from Cleveland. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. They're led out by former #1 overall pick back in 2015. He's now approaching his 100th career NFL starts. Jameis Winston.
2 numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, he cares less about those 2 numbers. It's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
Second and 6 coming up here.
At the 25-yard line.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. He's taken down. The Dolphins rush gets home. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. Here he is on third and long. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. And he gets it away from his end zone. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. And leading them out, someone who plays with his own signature brand of hero ball at quarterback, it's Cam Ward.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the 1 interception. His effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win. There's certainly some momentum to build on today.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Ward off the play fake. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing fourth down coming up.
Hey, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
That's Cox. It's the Arizona rookie. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They win their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
And the Dolphins are there to bring him down. And That pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. For that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ryan Rico on to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. That's taken at the 15. Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. So Mike McDaniel getting his Dolphins out there for their next drive. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Ward. Caught, nice game left side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
First down, Dolphins.
They're going play action. Has it downfield, working the left. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly, down at the 32-yard line. All set up now for 1st and 10.
And the Dolphins first down.
Judkins up the middle. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Christian Fulton the one to bring him down.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Is a turnover on down.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Winston looking to throw. Here comes the screen for ETA. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 4th down.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no rhythm.
And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. By this point, partner, they are through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and over on the sidelines and in the huddle. Gotta find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
An excellent game, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Here's Judkins on 1st down. He was only able to get back to the line, and it's going to be 2nd down.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd down.
We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this.
Ready, ready.
Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They still have 10 to go here. It's second down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
What's going to throw here on third? He puts some air under it deep down the left. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Fourth down. Here's Ward. Stays in the pocket. And this is going to be a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins get the game's first points here in the second.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That's up and through for the point after. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now Prater on to send it away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Browns getting their offense out there. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
You know, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That's good for 7 yards. And that gives the Browns a first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Design bootleg here. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Loss of 11 on the play. It's now second down at the 32-yard line.
Trying again, following the sack. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
He puts some air under this one, deep right. That's grabbed inside the 30. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. Nice tackle there, so a nice start to a new set. See if they keep it. So let's examine this flag. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Play action on first down. Connects on the crosser.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Started a little slow, but we've arrived at the 2-minute warning. It's the Browns with a 3rd and 3. To throw, here's Winston. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running for it. He slides down with enough to pick up that first.
Gain of 10 yards. That's good for another Cleveland Browns.
Option give here to ETN. There's so much for finishing things on the ground. He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Winston to the air. They're going to get to him, and what a shot! The football's out! But the Browns got this one back, so they will luckily hang on to possession. A Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator.
He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. Cam Little now to attempt this field goal. It's about 43 yards for it.
A 43-yard attempt.
Little knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a fourth quarter clutch kick to have that confidence built. That's important.
So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Still going to touch him down after a short pickup. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. Looking to throw. Finds the in route, complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this. Throwing here just before halftime. A massive shot towards the end zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete. So we have a